poetry, I think it's one of the means that we have to find who we are. Jim LaVilla-Havelin, he's a poet. He's a person who invests in the community here in San Antonio. He is a husband. He is a friend.
He's like this weaver, this connector of so many elements. He is able to bring people out and together in a way that is exceptional.
Jim is extremely important to poetry in San Antonio. He was really a one-man band when it came to developing a Poetry Month essay.
Being National Poetry Month coordinator in San Antonio is his legacy. He makes this task look so easy, and yet with so many events throughout the month, it comes from his heart and his passion for poetry and his love for the literary arts in San Antonio.
But since Jim moved to San Antonio, he has had a tireless spirit, not only for encouragement of others, but for organization of events that everyone in the community could benefit from.
As executive director of Gemini Inc., we do youth literacy, and one of our programs is the Crier Juvenile Detention Center. He goes into probably one of the most difficult situations where you can get middle schoolers wanting to be creative, and he gets them creating amazing poems, finding their voice, making the best of an incredibly difficult situation. They come up with very powerful poems. So I know that's an incredibly important project for Jim. He's a wonderful mentor for those kids going through a really tough period in their lives.
Jim himself is a splendid poet. His poems are very precise constellations of detail and attention. Whatever his subject may be, he speaks about it in a way that invites the reader into it.
In his most recent book called West, he invites us to look at the world outside of ourselves. He invites us to go into nature, to transcend ourselves.
He wants to share what he knows and what he loves with the community at large, and he believes it belongs to everybody.
I think Jim's true legacy in the city is that he's shown so many of us how to be generous and how to be kind.
Jim, I just want to thank you for all the work you've done for our city, for our students, for our poets, for all of us here in this community.
Jim, you are a dear friend, an incredible mentor. A lot of the things that I've done and that I'm doing, I would not have been able to do without you.
You're a wonderful, warm voice for the poets of San Antonio and for all that poetry can do in our lives, and I'm forever grateful for that.